Even now, there seemed to be some confusion either by design or by misinformation or by just ignorance insofar as the purpose of inoculations for COVID. My wife and I are, of course, vaccinated and boosted, and I've got the second boost, and my wife uh, will soon do the same. But over the past week, we both tested positive for COVID. And so, what you might hear someone say is, see, told you those nasty vaccines don't work. Here's this couple that are vaccinated and boosted and all kinds of stuff. And now there's, sounds like an Arlo Guthrie tone in Alice's restaurant. Um, and now they caught COVID anyway. So you see, those things don't work. The point of the vaccine is not to wipe out COVID. It could if everyone was vaccinated, but that's never going to happen, in my opinion. And COVID will be with us forever and ever and ever. We will never wipe it out the way we did smallpox and polio, uh, because conservatives are so fixated on maintaining their privilege for people like me, people who look like me, and uh, and so they're going to be working hard to make sure that those who are least susceptible to COVID, that is, people who have the most control over going to work and living in a house where they can control their exposure to COVID, are maintaining that privilege and that the disease continues to tend and bend toward individuals with less privilege. The purpose of the vaccine is to keep you breathing. The purpose of the vaccine is to keep you off of a ventilator and out of the hospital. The vaccine does a super job of that. Absolutely. I got the Johnson and Johnson right off the bat, and then it was one of the other ones for the first and second booster. But it makes no difference. The vaccines do a great job of keeping you breathing, keeping you off a ventilator and out of the hospital. And that is their purpose. Their purpose never was to make it so that no one would ever get COVID. There is a reason why we want to keep things confused. To say, look, that person caught it anyway. See, those vaccines don't work. Confusion is one of the main tools of, well, of misinformation. You want to keep people on their heels, on the defensive. You want to keep people unsure of how things actually work. But the purpose of the vaccine is to reduce or eliminate morbidity, which is people getting sick, getting very, very sick, and reduce and eliminate mortality, keeping you alive. It is not to keep people from ever becoming positive for the disease itself.